Hi, I'm Michelle, and welcome to Undensify. You know, with the way the world is going today, so many of us are caught up with the busy schedule of work, home, work, just busy, constantly busy doing things in life that we're looking down, our heads are down on our phones, on our computers, on our tablets, on all our devices. We're just constantly consumed with the things of this world that we take no time to recognize anything else that's going on outside of the world that we've constructed, the world that we've created in our heads, in our minds, and we've made it our reality. We take no time to recognize the sunrise, to recognize the end of the day when the sun sets. We take no time to recognize there's a full moon, or if we do, we just think, oh, how pretty it is, and we don't recognize its significance and why it's full, and why it's quarter, and why it's half, and why. We don't question anything, and we just say, as an excuse, that's life. We take no time to recognize the days of the week. We just move in rotation like robots. We just get up, go to the shower, brush our teeth. If we make up our beds, just put clothes on, go to work, go to lunch, just do what we're doing, get in the car, drive back home, and we do the same thing tomorrow. If we get the opportunity to spend a little time with our family near the beach for half an hour on a weekend, that's a blessing. We're just constantly on the move. Did you know that every single day of the 7 days of the week is significant in some way and representative of a particular sign? I'm talking about an astrological sign, sun sign. It's representative of a particular planet or star. Did you know that every single day has its significance? There's certain days of the week that's best to do certain practices, and certain days of the week that's probably not so wise to practice. Let me give you a little insight of what the days of the week actually mean. So, day number 1, Sunday. In Spanish, Sunday is called Domingo. It's called Sun Day. So Sunday is represented by the sun. It's not a planet, but by the star, the sun. And the sign that is represented by the sun is Leo. Leo, the lion. Leo is also a fire sign. That's the element it's in. It's a fiery sign. And the areas of Leo the areas that Leo somewhat represents, its vibrance and see me, look at me, the king of the jungle, so to speak. It's about self-identity, self-improvement, personal growth. And so Sunday represents the day to take accountability for everything that's happened for the past week and now make preparation for the week to come. It's about recognizing creativity, what you're about to create for the new week. It's a sense of self-worth, self-identity, self-improvement, making the goals that you have set out for the week. It's about self-reflection of the week that went past. It's about self-care. It's usually the day that we take the time to try to look after ourselves, like probably, have a nice bubble bath, the day to unwind, to prepare ourselves for the week to come. And so Sunday is that day, that's the best day to try to make those reflections and relax and to calm down and to settle down, because the week has now commenced. It's the first day of the week. So that's Sunday. Day 2 would be Monday, or Moon Day. That's where the word came from, the moon. So Monday is represented by the planet, the moon. Now, Monday in Spanish is lunes. Luna is moon. That's what Monday is. So the moon represents emotions, it represents feelings, and it's about movement of liquid, of water, and that's what stirs up the emotions within us as individuals on the planet. That's when the tide will be out or in. That's when you find that anything to do with liquid and can stir up a feeling and emotions. It's about the moon and the placement of the moon. And this particular sign is Cancer, which is under the planet, the moon. So Cancer is a watery sign. It's a water sign. It's, again, as I said, about the movement, water on the planet, us as individuals. And so hence the reason why we hear stories about lunatics. It's like people always say that's when crazy people come out. Luna, from Luna, the word Luna, which is Spanish for moon, and it's also, it's Spanish for Monday, Luna. Every day has its significance, and Monday is usually the day when people don't like Mondays. Most people will tell you, I hate Mondays, because it's usually the day that you start going to work, but it's usually because it's about how you feel. It's emotions. It talks about how one feels. It's very, very a day not to be very careful about how you approach things, how you deal with your emotions. It's a day to be mindful of emotions when you're dealing with other people, how to express yourself. Be mindful of how you're going to express yourself, because that day people could be more sensitive. So Monday is about the moon, and that's all about our emotions. Now Tuesday, the third day of the week, is Martes in Spanish, Martes, which is ruled by the planet Mars. Tuesday, Martes, Mars. The planet Mars rules in the sign, Aries, and also in Scorpio. Mars is about action. Some say war, but it's about initiative. It's taking action. It's the day of the week that for me personally, it feels like the start for me. It's ignition. It always feels like the day to start a new project. It's always the day to start something new. It's about taking initiative. It's a fire sign. And as I said, Mars rules over Aries and Scorpio. So it's always about taking initiative, taking a start. It's a very fiery day. It's not a good day to have an argument with someone, especially if that person is an Aries or Scorpio, because they'll be more fiery, more inclined to be very aggressive if they're not consciously aware and trying to hold back. But that's likely the energy that will be flowing on a Tuesday. Wednesday, it's all about communication. And why do I say so? Because Wednesday in Spanish is miércoles. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's miércoles. Miércoles is ruled by the planet Mercury. Mercury is all about communication. We've heard several times about Mercury being in retrograde or Mercury coming out from retrograde. Mercury is very much about technology and how we communicate and how we expand, how we learn. It's very much about communication. It's usually the best time of the week to have a conversation with someone. It's usually the best time to try to, maybe if you need to have a debate, it's usually the best time to express yourself. Technology. But when it's in retrograde, you find that the planet is now going resistantly going in the opposite direction. So then you find technology in itself can be a little bit problematic. Communication can be problematic. But that's just the energy of a Wednesday. It's all about communication, and it's ruled under the the sign Gemini and Virgo. Gemini and Virgo are ruled by the planet Mercury, and Mercury helps us with communication. So Wednesday, which is miércoles in Spanish, is Mercury. Now, day 5, which is Thursday, in Spanish is jueves, which is under the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is under the signs of Sagittarius, which is a fiery sign, and Pisces, which is a water sign. So the elements would be fire and water. So the planet Jupiter is considered the largest planet in our solar system. And because of its size and its expansiveness, it gives the energy of optimism, taking chances, taking risks. And so usually Thursday is the day of the week that people take a lottery ticket, for example. It's a day of taking chances, gambling. You know, the best day you'd find in a betting shop or betting place, a casino or something, would be on a Thursday, because that's the day of taking chances, about taking risks, taking a leap of faith. People tend to do exams on a Thursday because they're hoping for the good luck, because Thursday is considered like that good luck day. So that's what Thursday is about. So it's usually the best time if you're into lottery and things like that to take a chance. So that's the Thursday. The sixth day, which is Friday, is Bernes, which is Viernes, but the V is pronounced with a B in Spanish, so it's Bernes. But it's the day under the planet Venus. Venus is about the sign Taurus and Libra, and it's an earthly element. It's a very earthly sign. It's about foundational things to do with making sure things are stable, things are balanced, things are solid, the foundation is okay. But it's also about areas of love, stability of love. It's about balance. It's about affection, romance, socializing, arts. That's why most times you go out, you find people go on dates on a Friday evening. Fridays is usually the day expressed with love. It's usually the day you chill. It's the day you relax. It's about pleasure. That's what Venus Day, which is Bernes or Friday, represents. So that's the best day for expressing your love. That's Friday. And the seventh day, which is Saturday, in Spanish is Sábado, which is under the planet Saturn. Sábado, Saturn. This planet rules the sign Capricorn, and it's also a very earthly sign. But in this area, it's about stable structures. It's about discipline. It's about hard work, making sure that you do hard work. It's usually the day of the week that most people tend to do their housework. Heavy energy. It's a very, very heavy energy. And that's Saturday, Sábado, which is Saturn. So as you can see, every single day of the week is being represented by an element, a sign, a planet, or a sun, the sun's being the star. Every day of the week is being represented, and we go about our days from day to day just doing what we want without even trying to do it in alignment with the universe, with the elements around us, for a better outcome, because we know it's naturally what we're supposed to be doing on that day. And the reason again why these things are important is just like a video I did before, recognizing the beginning of a year or the end of a year, or when a season or a cycle begins. It's the same way you could recognize the different days of the week without even looking at a calendar. You could recognize it just by the energy that you feel in the air. You recognize a Sunday, you recognize a Monday, you do recognize the different days without even needing to look at the calendar, because that's the energy that exudes on that particular day based on the planets that represents those days. So I just thought I'd share that with you, just an insight on the elements that exist, the things that go on around us that we're subconscious of, just to take a little time sometimes, just pause, just undensify, let go, and try to take a little bit of information in and be in connection with the elements around you, nature, the universe. Hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste. Oh, before you go, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below the video. Share with your friends and family. And once again, thank you so much for your time. Love and light. Namaste.